Here, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to get into everybody's favorite topic, credit union interest rates. We're going to review them because, spoiler alert, bad news. We've got a couple credit unions that have started to raise their rates pretty significantly as well. So, congrats to everybody that was able to take advantage of these low rates, yesterday or even last month or even in December or whatever, because as prices go down, rates go up. So there's this, it's basically a balanced effort at the end of the day, right? So we're going to take a look at some of the credit unions that I recommend. If you are here, then you might find some value at it as well, because you don't have to watch the old video. And these are what? This is only 1, 2, 3 credit unions that I recommended in that last video, but I do have 6 total on my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel that you get access to from that. There's a quick plug on that. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on any Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And so let's get into it. This goes in line with Model Y inventory because, we did have a good amount of Model Ys that just got available for sale, at least 240. So it's still kind of holding strong. So maybe there might be a case where if these Tesla Model Ys, these standard ranges still stay on the website available for sale, then maybe there's a price decrease, maybe. But anyways, first credit union that we've been recommending for a while now is Tower Federal Credit Union. They had good rates. They were really easy to join, only cost $35 to join. But the rates were 2.99 at the time, and now they are starting. They've literally doubled overnight. So 60-month term is 6.49. I mean, I don't even know why we're looking at this, but I felt like I should give an update to everybody that I've been recommending this in the old videos, because the old video is not going to make any sort of sense anymore. But right now, Tower Federal Credit Union, 6.49 for 60 months, 6.99 for 72 months. I mean, at this point, you might as well just do Tesla financing at 5.44%, because this doesn't even make any sort of sense at all. So sorry, Tower Federal Credit Union, you were good. You were kind of good. You had good rates, but slow. The second credit union that's still good, and here's a freebie for everybody that is interested, that wants to save a little bit. This credit union is Adelphi. Really good reviews, really good turnaround, at least within a week. Very easy to join. You just got to follow their process. And so Adelphi is great. I don't think it's in every single state, but you can see right here the rates are lower than Tesla financing. 60-month term at 4.25%, 72-month at 4.65%, and you can go all the way up to 96 months if you're interested at 5.34%. So, it's still good. We're still holding strong. I mean, this rates could change at any moment. And also, of course, these are rates as low as these percentage rates. So if your income, your credit, the banks look at you as a whole and see what type of rate they can give you. So take that for whatever it is. So that's still good. It's still good to see that Adelphi is still holding strong. There is still a lower rate, but this one's still holding strong, and they do have good turnaround time and communication. But that's the thing with credit unions. At the end of the day, you still should contact, once you apply. Let's say you go through the whole process, you apply to be a member, you become the application and all that stuff. You still need to follow up with the credit union every day, or maybe even every other day, because they're not like big banks. If you think about it, they're not like big banks that have huge customer service departments and all that stuff, with huge loan teams and all that stuff. So they could get inundated with a lot of applications. So you should absolutely follow up with them instead of waiting for someone to call you. And so that's a lot of reasons why credit unions get bad reviews. But if you think of it that way, then that kind of makes sense. And this last credit union that we're going to jump into is Parsons Federal Credit Union. Also a really easy one to join. I think you pay $5 to some organization to get onto. Look at this house, actually kind of nice, right? And so Their electric vehicle plug-in hybrid rate for 60 months, 4.4%, no, sorry, not 4.4, 4%. And then a 61 to 84 months at 4.9%. So yes, still some savings, that's for sure, versus Tesla financing, but really it's like a 1% savings at the end of the day. So that's the question, like what is the point of saving 1%? Like how much will that actually save you? So let's just plug in, like a Model Y long range, with taxes, fees out the door, you're probably at like $60,000 over a 72-month term. Tesla financing, let's just do 5.44% to see what they're at. And this already has tax and fees and everything like that. And so we've got a monthly payment here of $978 a month. But the big thing here is this total interest part, because if you keep the loan all the way for 72 months, interest keeps going and going and going. And so at the end of the loan, your total interest that you have paid on top of the vehicle is $10,500 in extra interest. But let's say you went with a Delphi, 4.65%, or even Parsons, 4.9%. So I guess we'll just take the lower of the two, 4.65. And so let's say we were able to save, some percentage points here. So you can see this screen right here. This is the old rate at 5.44%, 10.5 basically interest, 4.65%, and that changes it to 8.8. So of course that's not, I want to say that's not huge savings, but every little bit counts. I think someone earlier came here and said that about like all these different fees that Tesla tax on top of it. But I think that's like quick maths, like 1,700 give or take in actual savings if you kept the loan all the way there. So, and the payment goes down $30 as well, $30 a month. So, that could be, an extra, an extra car wash at the car wash place every single month. But that's kind of like to kind of think of it like as that whole. Of course, it's not recommended to keep a car loan payment all the way to 72 months, especially at a high interest rate like that. You should start to pay it quicker than others, but that's kind of the thing, unfortunately, with these high interest rates at the end of the day. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully, it's certainly a sad day that these interest rates have gone up, especially with Tower Federal. I guess we'll pour one out for Tower Federal, and because it is getting removed from my list of recommended credit unions. So there it goes. But here's a freebie. Here's two: a Delphi credit union, really easy to join, and Parsons Federal Credit Union, also really easy to join as well. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense. But let me know what your thoughts are. What are you guys doing? What rates are you getting approved for? Is Tesla actually giving you 5.44% for 72 months, or is that kind of like a teaser rate and it isn't that at all, or is it something else? So hopefully that makes sense. Water break. All right, what else we got? Of course, we will get back into the comments and the questions. So if you're just joining in, we talked about Model Y inventory surging. It's at 240 vehicles, but of course, these are all Model Y all-wheel drive standard ranges, not long ranges. We talked about Tesla China raising some prices, because I certainly feel like Tesla China leads the pack first and then the US market. We talked about Tesla Vision spotted again, this time not on a salvage vehicle, but on a new 2023. And then, of course, we released the bad news that credit unions have started to raise the rates. So especially Tower Federal, which was probably the lowest for a while, but there still are a couple credit unions. I'll probably make an updated video on that, giving you guys the secrets, maybe not this Friday, maybe next Friday, or even the Friday after, to try and time it with everybody's deliveries. So, we'll see. But then also you can refinance as well with some of these credit unions as well. All right, so let's